After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day. Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army. Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Wat ben je vergeten?
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Here, what will each for the finesse? Each for what bear the hesten? Each
Cosa is polwenderis?
send here with a blood on back.
Ich habe found the foe! It's there, the foe!
What? Say on this way! It's got the finesse.
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Bear the hesten. It's over thine hess. It's so a hessa al sentimentum in a wekkes. It's to a sua thuhetist. It's for the thin hess. What will thou? It's for the thin.
Scouter, ready to read.
Here for blood on ball. What bear the hesten? Sentimentum in a wekkes.
Ich habe found the foe!
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Scouters, be ready for Hestus. Way here, reader, Scouters. Scouters, read it ut.
What bear the bitch to a sua thuhetist? Hessa should bitch for the thin hess.
Hestes and sweet, yes.
Here for blood on ball.
Yerin Hestes loot.
What bear the hesten? It's for the thin hess.
Boy, is Simon and sweet.
What will thou?
Rallying to Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army. With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen. Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege. Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Steppeth to it. You're next to it. Steppeth to it. You're next to us, so to headest. Let us read it.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army. Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded. Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
And Sealy.
See face to work. I think they Lister.
Arita, what needeth working? Xeriuz of London Bar.
Hest
Alle knieters ja.
dresset jou Arway man. Asteriath, Rathe Arway man. Kiere, opned Bereth Arway.
Knieters stand for honor, Mr. Apple Knieters.
Hestet kommet Arway man.
Knieters stand in there. For honor, Knieters. Beorgard og hestes toonfolk. What needeth Beorgard? He can build it that for that. Not for that! Soldiers! For honor! It's limit to hear us!
Kiere, Hestes.
Be ready for Hestes.
Springo at the ready.
Send them to Mina Warkis. See they to work there.
Hestes är nåt, följande hästen. Ja, Arway man. Kungen där.
Get in the swing and Toonfolk. I think they listed. Toonfolk already ready. Toonfolk already ready. We are Marinus and Toonfolk. Senores, jare perduur en
Serge Orge, Kiere, Hestes.
Melananes, aggreten postura. Every champion. Every fighter. Understood. Here we go. Women genga.
Sergeants are waiting us.
Every travail for dawn, Melananes.
Every care. Orge, Baron. Hit it him hard, Serge Orge. Orge, jolly for Hestes.
Melananes, aggreten postura.
Everything is acting.
Sergeant Jones, we are steady. Orge, listen. Listen. Melananes are leading. Sifter Hestes.
Ongen, Jari for Hestes! Duende hit!
Every channel of armors.
Say, Perth away!
There we go. Beyond this armors! Avoid it! Your future fortnightliness!
Serge Ongens awaiting Hestes!
Hestes is still a shooting armor!
Ongen, Jari for Hestes! Serge Ongens awaiting Hestes! Everything is unbeaten! Everything is unbeaten! Ongens! For one day we sungos! Serge Ongens, here they Hesta! Right ahead! Understood! That is the way, says Ongen. Hit it him hard, says Ongen. You ready there? Ongen, Jari for Hestes. Spring out, at the ready. Rotende, Seisha Enginyara. Sergeant, every Sergeant, with Ongen, Jari for Hestes. Sergeant, we are still in there. Sergeant, they have stuff. For one day we sungos. That is the way, says Ongen. Ongen, Nara. Understood. That is the way, says Ongen. Spring out, Ongen, young Ongen, removing the Emmerich stick. Spring out, never ready. Yeah! Everything is active. Ongen, got it, hit it. On one day, we took them. Says Ongen, away to them, understood. Ongen, get it again, hit. Man alarmist! Man alarmist! Everything is active. Says Ongen, we are Ongen, Says Ongen, away to custom. Let them Ongen, got it. Everything is active. But Ongen, we saw it. Says Ongen, everything is active. Ongen, got it. Says Ongen, got it for Hestes. That is away, says Ongen.
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
Every charge attended half in a dollar if you'll go and flock a wood. He'll have you that he building an arm.
Says Ongens awaiting Says Ongens awaiting Hestus. Everything is a beacon. Ongen here says that is the way. Says every Ongens nada. Says Ongen Ongen got it. That is the way. Says Ongen. Say everything is acting. Ongen nada. Every chanyana. Ongen got it. Everything. Send on one day we sung good.
set yourself.
Yeah, failed sleepily. On the stairs.
After ready, cross walk ahead.
Unchen, get them and set out of the way, Sir Sergeant! Always! Stone it! Carefully on, surrender! Yeah! Unchen, ladder! Forward, ready, something! That is the way, says Unchen! Understood! Unchen, Gallagher has this! Says Unchens, awaiting Hester. Every thing is a deacon. Says Unchen, Gallagher has every thing is a deacon. Unchen, Gallagher has every thing is a deacon. Right ahead. Carry it away, says Unchens. Unchens, carry it. Says Unchens, we are surrender.
We are guard to Hestes.
Ongen Yari for Hestes. Says Ongens, we are scared. Says Ongens, we are scared.
Herman charge you! Hit your foot to the house! Touchstone!
Says Ongens, awaken Hestes.
Soon fall, already ready. Our building will be reparated. Units, come on!
Everything is acting. Says Ongen, here they Hester.
Unvenomous, avail to dawn, Venomous! Venomous! I got them for stone!
Ongen Yari for Hestes. Here ready, forward, ready, something. Ongen, ladder.
Knippes, in the sun! It's living to hear them! Units, Venomous!
Says Ongens, awaiting Hester. Hitted him hard. Everything is a deacon. Everything is a deacon.
Venomous, the sugar of Trevelitas.
Says on carry the way. Herwigan. Ongen Yari for Hestes.
Venomous, the Urhende!
Every ship says Ongen. We are surrender. Says Ongen, we are surrender.
Every Chanyana! Travail to the
Ongen, says Ongen, when they hate.
Venomous, a great Venomous, the Urhende!
Says Ongens, awaiting Hestes. Says Ongens, Ongen Yari for
Venomous, a Hitchover, Dennis! See they do what they are guard to Hestes. Charles,
What needed cease to Hestes?
Jonas, Jana, Kodon! Set every chant, Jana! Otto, Knickes, Jana!
Ongen Yari. Everything is a deacon.
Urban and chant, Jana!
King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp.
Everything is a deacon.
Where we got from?
It's never you here!
Everything is a Everything is a deacon. Serge Orchins, everything is a deacon. Serge Orchins, awaiting Hustus.
Urban and chant, the shoot of me! We have a gun!
Everything is cut it away, sirs.
Ik kan help.
Ongen jare voor hestes. Zes ongens away. Ongen jare voor hestes. Ongen jare is
The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled. King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Aiming low, cross borders. Cross borders. Stern Hestes kommer. Följande Hestes.
Says cut it away, says Ongens. Ongens, listen. One day hit. Cut it away, says Ongens. Says Ongens, we're on Stenende. Ongens on the left. Ongens, cut it away, says Ongens.
Grites, you die! Number down!
Says Ongens, awaited Hestus. Ongens, everything is a detail. Ongens, going for Hestus. Says Ongens, we're says Ongens,
En av armes. We will torrent out.
Ongens, going for Ongens, says Ongens.
It is Sita for actors. Fourth one de frecus. Mit baldenes. Agita Yara Alves! Hoppana!
Says Ongens, await.
Keep it good second, Grites.
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen. Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.